we've played hide and seek quite a lot as grown people.
Yeah.
Not children, as grown people.
Mm.
And we've, for anybody that knows my garden, it's full of trees. I have some tall trees, 30-foot trees and all sorts. And we've hidden in bushes, in trees.
We had one person on top of the conservatory.
On the conservatory roof, on top of the... this was a shed at the time, on top of the shed before it was the pub. On top of the roof. And I remember hiding on top of the front...
With the little front terrace bit.
Porch.
The porch.
Climbed up. I didn't even know how I got... But I laid on top of the porch at the front. We don't mix when it comes to hide and seek. We are grown people.
Right, and welcome to Waffle Sense, the show where we talk nonsense and pretend it's wisdom. Today, I have a special guest. We've got an absolute legend in every sense of the word. To me, she's the woman who will never let me forget that I'm not too old to get my ass whooped if I get out of line. To her grandkids, she's Nanny V, the supplier of biscuits, cuddles, and absolutely no rules whatsoever. Actually, no, there's one rule. Keep your grubby fingers off the damn glass. And to everyone else, she's known as Auntie V, the unofficial community supplier who would drink your ass under the table and will correct your behaviour with just one look. She's the family CEO, the minister of sarcasm, and the remaining champion of brown stew chicken and curry goat. My Mumzie, everybody. Do you like that?
That was really good. I like that.
Yeah, that's good. Yes. So, right. This is a special episode. It's Mother's Day episode. And so obviously I had to bring you on the show and talk some embarrassing stories about me growing up, because that's what people want to hear, really.
I don't even have too many embarrassing stories about you, but we'll see what comes up.
We'll get into it. Okay. You know. I'm sure, when there was some mischief that I used to go up to when I was a kid.
A few.
I could think of a few. I could think of. I know I used to get my ass whooped a few times. It wasn't all the time. I wasn't a bad mind child.
No, you wasn't bad. And you did. I disciplined my children very well.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah. I've done all right. For anyone who's, because a lot of I think parenting it is different these days, isn't it?
It is so much different these days, because even if you shout at your children these days, social services are on your case. But but back in the days, you can shout, you can scream, you can slap.
But murder was not the answer.
No.
Murder was never the answer.
No, not at all.
Right. Well, so yeah, let's get into it. So, I remember. Well, I don't remember. So, how old was you when I was born?
I beg your pardon. Oh my days! You want people to calculate my age? No. That one not gonna work. That one not gonna work. Fast. Oh my days!
Well, what was I like when I was a child?
How far back do you want me to go?
Well, I know I needed speech therapy.
When you was a baby, you had colic, so you vomited a lot. Every drink, every water, every milk you had, you vomited it.
I was a vomit baby.
You was a vomit baby. So regardless of the beautiful clothes, the gorgeous clothes that I dressed you in, you had to have a bib to catch everything. You was a smiley baby, a giggly baby.
Oh yeah.
As well. However, when you was Bex, you was Bex.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't get your own way, even as a child, and I said no, and I meant no, you would cry for more than 10, 15, 20 minutes. You could cry for about an hour and a half and remember the same thing. Now, a lot of children these days, they will cry for 5, 10 minutes and done. But no, you would cry and cry and cry for a very long time. But as time went on, your speech, you didn't have good speech. So you had to go to speech therapy for when you was quite young. To this day, I now wish Semi never said his speech therapy, because all you do is frigging chat non-stop. All you do is chat. But anyway, you went to speech therapy, which was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. What was the things I used to say? I was it CT and CT and whatever words that I'd mispronounce.
You mispronounced everything.
How did I used to say mum? Do you remember?
I can't remember. Gosh, I'm going really far back.
I remember.
But I remember you couldn't pronounce a lot of things. You couldn't do C. You couldn't do D. You couldn't do W or V. Well, you couldn't do hardly any of the alphabet. Everything was quite wrong.
Yeah.
And which you got frustrated, because when you was talking, you expected anybody that was listening that couldn't understand what you were saying to understand, because you knew what you were saying. But yeah, this speech therapist was really good. As a young child, you went, he was good. When you was at nursery, gosh, you're making me think hard now.
We're talking way back.
No, I'm not that old. You're not that old.
Mum, you know what? I'm gonna say something. So I was working at this one place, and there was this one guy who I worked with, and he was like, "Hey, Warren." I'm like, "Do you know me?" I was like, "Bro, we went to junior school together, and we was also in infant school as well." So I was like, "What, really?" He was like, "Yeah. My mum has a picture of us, because we was in the same class. My mum's got a picture of us in junior school." And so he showed me the picture, and it's in black and white. I didn't realise I was that old.
Now you telling people, make people think so. No, black and white.
Yeah, I'm old as well. Two old farts.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm not an old fart. I'm not an old fart. Remember yourself. So I think, back in the days, my goodness, black and white photographs. I don't think I don't know, but school pictures, back in the days, you had your individual picture, and then you had a class. You had a class picture with the teacher.
Yeah.
Those pictures. I don't think they do those pictures anymore.
Probably not, but yeah, his picture was black and white, and when I seen it, I'm like, oh my days. I think I called you up. I was like, "Mum, how the hell is black and white pictures? I see colour pictures, and I got black and white pictures. What for that?
We got black and white pictures." Yeah, back in the days. When I think about it, back in the days, I had a colour TV. But your grandma and granddad, my mum and dad, I remember when they only had a black and white television that had the aerial.
Yeah.
And there was only 1 or 2 channels.
With the big back.
Yeah, with a big back.
Yeah.
A couple of channels, and we had to turn the dial to get the channel.
Yeah.
But we're going back there.
I remember grandma and granddad had, this probably would have been when I was a bit older, but they had a TV where you had to push the button and you click and click and click, and then and as a kid, you might, I'm fidgety, used to push more than one button, and sometimes you push too many buttons in and the thing won't pop out, and so you're panicking because you're like, "Oh no, I've broken the TV, quick before granddad notices, because horse racing's got to come on soon." Yeah, I mean,
Saturday. Yeah, that was on a Saturday when the horse racing and the boxing.
Yes.
And oh my goodness, and the boxing will come on, and then it was the what was it? The pools. When the football results. We never won anything, but hey ho.
Used to enjoy it, and Grand National and
the Grand National, because Granddad used to
You still
tell us to bet something and we
bet
bet
something
it.
and
But we never won anything.
never won.
But
No.
hey.
What was you like as a young mum?
A young mum.
Yeah. What adventures did you used to get up to when you used to ship me off at grandma's yard?
Well, as a young mum, I started my driving lessons at 17. And I only had a few driving lessons, and I decided that I was going to wait until I was 18, because back in the days you can just do it all in 1 week, and then take your test. So I did
1 week to pass your test.
I drove 7 days, and on day 7 is when I took my test and passed my test.
Yeah.
So once I passed my test, I used to drive Granddad's cars, and Granddad had posh cars. He had lovely cars.
Yeah.
He had lovely cars. So he'd put me on his insurance, and I was allowed to drive his cars. Well, from there, I used to go to college. And as long as Granddad knew that his daughters was doing well for themselves, we could do what we wanted to do. He'd support us. So I went to college and I went to university. But during that time, at weekends, I was in the car with all my friends, and we used to go to Leicester, Nottingham, Manchester, Liverpool. And back in those days, it was the days when there was no sat-nav or anything. It was map.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, we'll have the big atlas map, and then we'd find a way. And then when we got to the town or the city that we wanted to go to, we'll go to the nearest petrol station and get a local atlas thing, so we could get to our destination. So I used to love going clubs, pubs, dance, party, anything to do with music. And to this day, I love music.
Yeah.
I love my music. And I used to go out with your godmothers. I'm not going to put no names on here right now, but I might get carried away with myself later and start naming people's names.
A few more of these.
Yeah, a few more of these. But I used to go out a lot. Grandma and Granddad used to have you and your brother. But quite often you was with your dad most weekends, which was nice and easy anyway.
Yeah.
But and every time I passed a qualification or an exam or something, then Granddad was so proud. He used to tell everybody my business. My dad, I'm intelligent, all of us. And he used to always buy me a gift, and he always used to buy me designer handbags.
Okay.
So people that know me today will know me and my handbags.
Yeah,
and my shoes.
Show the handbag to the camera quickly.
No,
with the matching, it matches your jumper and everything.
I went shopping today, and I do like to dress and coordinate. So this was it.
matching. Yeah, designer.
Yeah. I only went to Asda. But yeah, I like to coordinate and match, and I think it's the way that we've all that Grandma and Granddad's been. They've always wanted to dress extremely smart. If they're not in work clothes, they came out of their work clothes, whether it's whatever they wore, and they went into their nice clothes. And that's how we've all been raised.
Yeah.
I keep knocking this. Let me tell you.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's how we've been raised. And it's not about the price of anything, because I can go to the cheapest shop, Primark's, but it's just as long as I coordinate and everything looks smart.
Yeah. It's probably where I get it from. What, Kelvin Klein?
All right, my love.
Designer. Yeah, TK Maxx special. I love a TK Maxx.
I think, to be honest, my children, you, your brothers and sister, and grandchildren are all the same.
Yeah, we all got our styles in there.
All the same. Which, hey,
Cassie, my youngest son, he got a style. Because he's a punk rock. He got that punk rock skater going on, so he likes his spikes and
He's got some designer
he's
going
got some
on.
bat rings. He's got his own thing.
He looks good. He looks good. I'm just thinking, I hope he don't put them big old holes
The
in his
holes
ears.
in up, yeah,
Because
no.
he's in that kind of, oh my days.
No, I hope he doesn't.
Well, if he does, all I got to do is just shut him out.
Well, you got, if you want to grab him by his ear, you got an extra.
You know.
You can grab a handful.
Yeah, so yeah, I used to party, and I had gatherings in my house, in my homes. I'll say I'd have girls' nights in. I'll have a barbecue. I'll have just birthday party get together kind of thing. It was easier back then because my birthday's in February, not very close to Valentine's. So the older I get, is harder for me to have a birthday near my date because people said, yeah, but it's Valentine's. It's not a Valentine's. I want to celebrate my birthday. So I don't really do that anymore. I normally do summer parties and barbecues.
But you used to throw some bad parties though.
Oh my
Used to throw
days.
some bad parties. I remember. Do you remember when you had? Was it black tie? Everyone had to dress up real smart. Dress code for a house party. That's unreal. And we had
some amazing parties.
Jack from Oh No Allow It / Home When I'm Not, my first guest. He was the cameraman.
He was the photographer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, amazing.
Yeah. And so people, your guests used to come in. They used to have to step right into the front room, get their picture taken, cha-ching, and then they come in. And then we party. I think I was on DJ. I set a Spotify playlist and that.
He was a DJ.
We done the mannequin challenge.
Oh, it was amazing.
That mannequin, that was good as
that
well.
was my 50th.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it was not very long ago.
Yeah. It was last week.
that was my 50th.
Yeah.
And that party was one of the best ones because it was a black tie event and ball gowns. Everybody had to overdress. It was nice. We've had some fancy dress parties. Mm-hmm. And we've had surprise birthday parties.
Yeah. Some of the surprise birthday parties have been crazy.
We've had surprise birthday parties. I think I'm the only one that's never had a surprise birthday party, but I think I'm too damn smart. Nobody can trick me.
No, yeah, but the thing is though, is if we throw it up, your parties are the best parties. If we was to throw a party, you'll probably turn around and say, yeah, but my party, I could have done a better job myself. I could have made a better surprise birthday party for myself.
Yeah, definitely. You know that. Me and my parties have been brilliant, and even like the garden parties, the barbecues.
Yeah.
And our barbecues aren't small barbecues, and we have the family invite their friends, we invite our friends, our neighbours. And each year, it's the menu, the food is better than the year before. It's just we're not burgers and sausage people,
No.
you know.
No.
We're steak and
seasoned
fish and-
chicken. Wait, just now, for anyone who's going to come up on the show, when I ask you what you bring into the cookout, know that there is a benchmark that's going on, yeah? Don't be coming in with your burgers and your sausage and, you know what I'm saying? No, you got to come with some good food, yeah? Because your food you get judged on by your food. You know what I'm saying? Craven with Craven, I ain't gonna lie. I'm Craven in a way, business.
Yeah, I do like cooking.
Do you remember we used to do the Sunday brunches as well?
Oh my days!
They were good.
God, you're remembering things that I forget about. Sunday brunch. Sunday brunches was brilliant because I went to a stage and it was only the last couple of years that I haven't done a Sunday brunch.
It was only in the summertime.
It's only the summertime on a Sunday. So on a Sunday, the family and had to be here for 11 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah.
You can come before, not 1 second after. And for those that came 1 second after, the house was locked up. They could not get in. Because when I tell you 11 o'clock, I'm not a person that likes to be late. And I don't expect people to be late for me. But when I say 11 o'clock, I think you missed out once because you came late. You couldn't get in.
Probably, yeah.
I think a few of you have turned, but you learnt your lesson to come at 10:30 in the morning. So what it was breakfast and dinner. So you'd have like eggs, sausages, chicken sausages if you didn't eat pork. We had steak, we had chicken, we had literally
Yeah, a lot of things. A lot of it. It was
amazing.
yeah, because sometimes we would have a little drink or just a little mini family party on like a Saturday, and then we just come next day with our hangover selves
Yeah,
and just eat greasy food.
yeah. The thing is, I've always been, well, we've always been a very close family,
Yeah,
and I love having the family, the children, the grandchildren round. When we do a dinner, Sunday dinner, or even a mid-week meal, we will just stretch out But in the summer, it's around the dining table in the dining room. It's in the garden, around the patio table. It's in here at the pub. You can eat where you want. Just turn up.
my favourites has always been in the back garden.
Oh, amazing!
That's always been my favourite.
Yeah.
A nice back garden meal, sun's shining, slowly setting.
Nice.
You got your special candles trying to get rid of them mosquito things. It's always a new recipe.
Absolutely brilliant. And the thing about it is, when I used to have a brunch, it was hard for you lot to go home.
Yeah.
I just think, you can come out my yard now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, always inviting us over, but always telling us to get out as well.
Time to go. Yeah, we had some. Yeah,
yeah, some good.
And it still is. It still is a good life. I still enjoy. I still enjoy every day, like it's my last, because my kids, you all treat me good.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I'm good. Well, I'm glad.
Well, I hope you're glad, but I'll still cuss you regardless of your age. Regardless of your age, I will still cuss you and tell you about yourself.
Yeah, that's true. She's not even joking. So I'm lost now. Let's talk about. I tell you what, I want to talk about some of the times where I got in trouble and just some of the stuff I used to get away with that you probably didn't know about. Just to see just because I think it's funny and I'm old now, so I can't get beat with a belt.
You can even on camera.
So I remember the first time. Well, was it the first? It was the first time I did get myself drunk. I know I had to remind you about this story. So basically what it was is I was working at Argos, and there was my friend Alex, who used to be our neighbour. Then we moved, and I was working with him, and he was like, everyone was like 18, 19, and I must have been about, I just finished school, so I was about 16 before I started college as well. So it was in between school and college, and I'm working, making my little piece of change and that. And one of my friends were like, "Why don't you come to the pub?" And that. I'm like, I'm too young. Yeah, no, it's all right. We'll buy you drinks. It's all good. And so we was there, and you gotta imagine, this was in a little village, and this was a rough ass biker bar. It was a biker pub, Harley Davidson's kind of thing. Yeah, you know, we're talking about leather vests, Harley Davidsons, hairy biker kind of thing. And I remember there weren't no bikers or anything. It was just a handful of us young lads. And obviously I couldn't handle my drink at all. So I still can't handle my drink to this day. So I must have had like beer, absolutely wrecked. And I know I did come home. And when I did come home, you was in the front room. And this must have been early hours in the morning as well. Did I even have a key? I didn't.
Yes, you would have had a key. But the thing is, the house that we lived in at the time, we never used the front room.
Nah.
Because we was always in the back room.
Yeah, we was always been a conservatory family. Since we got conservatory,
all our houses have had big conservatories with sofas and dining rooms and all sorts. And that was the room that we always sat in. We've always been at the back of the house. So for me to be sitting in the front, and I remember we had white sofas then, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
For me to be sitting in the front, yeah. Go on, as you were saying.
Yeah. So I come in, and I must have come in. I was absolutely drunk, and I thought, let me sneak upstairs now. Warren, come here. So now, if I'm trying to, it's like I'm literally playing peekaboo with the door. Half of my face is outside the door, half of my face is hiding now. Yeah, because Mum, you can read me like a book, and you must have been asking me some questions and that. It's like, you're drunk, innit? I'm like, yeah. And then you did cuss me. I can't remember what you said. You did cuss me. Mind you don't throw up away, te. Sent me off to my bed. And this time I was in a bunk bed with my brother. And my brother was on the bottom bunk. I was at the top bunk. And I did go in. Did drop, go in my bed. As soon as I laid down, I'm like, oh no, I need to vomit. So I did get up. I did put myself, I think by this time you must have went bed now. I did put myself into the toilet. Now, the bathroom that we had, it was a small bathroom, but it had wooden floorboards. And it was the style where, like the bottom half of the walls were wooden. And you had the middle rail, and then the top was painted. And so I got my head in the toilet. And by this time, I didn't know to, put my fingers in the front. I'm just trying to let it come out naturally, because no one likes to vomit. And I'm 16 years old. And so, no, it was Blue Wicked. I remember now, it was Blue Wicked I was drinking, because I wasn't vomiting. So I thought, nah, maybe it's just, this is what being drunk feels like. As soon as I stood up, I done 180 and I projectile vomited down the whole thing. And you can see the vomit did hit the sink, hit the floor, did hit all the way around the wall, back into the toilet. And so I spent a lot of the time, must have spent a good hour trying to clean this up. But I'm drunk, so I did a crappy job. And then I went to bed, and then the very next day, must have been early in the morning. I just remember you going absolutely nuts at me. What the fuck you screaming at me? You best clean this shit and retete. And then I had to explain exactly where I was, and
I remember.
And yeah, there were bits of potato in there.
Ugh.
And because the floorboards were old, they were like gappy, because wood shrinks.
The old-fashioned skirting boards with the skirting board and the gap, the skirting board and the gap, and the vomit was all in the gaps as well.
It was nasty, absolutely nasty. And I think the most embarrassing thing about this was your partner at the time was a security officer, and he was a proper dog handler as well, and he did dress up in his security.
We had
officer.
a house full of dogs. We had a lot of dogs. Yeah.
Went to the bar, and they did cuss off the owners and everything. Which mean I'm barred for life. To this day, I could never step foot in there. Never ever step foot in there. I just had to bring that story up.
Oh gosh, well we've had some. I think you had your 18th. You had was it your 18th? Yeah, it was in a pub, and in Wellingborough.
Yes.
Not far from the embankment.
Yes.
And I was actually going through some photos, and I got some pictures. I was going through some pictures there on your 18th, and we had a very good friend who passed away. Him and his bestie were DJs, and they played, and it was absolutely amazing. It was a really good party, really good. And you was allowed to drink that day.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
It was, and your 18th.
Yeah.
So that day you was allowed to drink that day, and correct me if I'm wrong. That you, after the party had finished and the pub had closed. These days the pubs used to close at 11 o'clock. You went in a taxi to somebody's house that didn't live in Wellingborough, but nobody had no money to bring you back.
Mum, so to this day, with that party is a big blur. All I remember was my friend, Chris Moff. He ordered the drink and he told me it's a Bloody Mary. And I also remember Bob Marley singing "Don't Worry About a Thing." That's all I remember. And I know there's pictures of me and that, but that's literally all I remember. But so apparently because my brother, it was his last day at school. So he was actually at some house party in one of the little villages and that. So this is what other people tell me. I can't remember a single thing. So apparently what happened is the taxi did take me and one of my friends back to grandma's. We get back to grandma's because you paid the taxi man to take us back to grandma's. We turned around and we said, no. Take us to this village. So the taxi man did take us to this village. We told the taxi man to wait there. We must have been at this house party for a good hour or so, because Mum, this is all these stories I hear from other people. It was like people, you know, are like weeks later, people come up to me like, "Yo, bruv, you remember that house party, man? You like, yeah, it was your birthday. You was at this house party and you done this and you done that." And I'm like, I can't remember a thing. And so the taxi, we get back into the taxi, we did get drop off. And I remember because all of our cousins were there as well. And one thing that I was very adamant about is usually when, you know, at grandma's and that, all the cousins are there, we have to sleep downstairs on the sofa. And I was thinking, nah, not on my birthday. I'm sleeping in my bed this time round. And then I woke up flat on the ground, yeah? On the ground, like head first, like literally just, I must have just collapsed forward and boom. And I remember cousin Sana did come up and she was like, what the hell happened? We had the police here. You did come through. You did slump on the ground. You was missing for a couple of hours. And I lost my phone as well.
I remember, yeah.
My phone turned up a few weeks later. Some guy ran over with a lawnmower. Because I was running through people's gardens and stuff. But yeah, no, so I remember... No, the taxi driver did call the police. Said that we did bump the fare. But because you paid the taxi man beforehand, it's a civil dispute. But yeah, that's all I know.
Well...
Do you have any pictures from that?
I have pictures from your 18th birthday, not the drunk ones because you stayed at grandma's, but I have the party, the pub, and your friends. And the thing about it is, when I was going through some pictures just yesterday, I was going through the old photo albums and pictures and looking at the pictures from your 18th when you had a surprise birthday party here.
Was that my 18th? Oh, that was
no, your 18th was
that
at
my 21st?
Your 21st was here.
Yeah.
And we had pictures. I was able to invite most of your friends.
Yeah,
that you went to school with. They was here as well, which was really lovely. Yeah. I love a party. Even if it's not mine, I love a party.
And because we played hide and seek.
Oh.
Do you remember when Tank, you call him Chunk?
Yeah, I always call him Chunk. But he always acknowledges that. He
shout out Tank. Yeah, my guy. I remember. So he did take himself up a tree.
We've had some good hiding.
Yeah.
Oh my days!
And you remember he did get stuck as well.
We've had some good games now, going back from differently, but we've played hide and seek quite a lot as grown people.
Yeah.
Not children, as grown people. And we've, for anybody that knows my garden, it's full of trees. I have some tall trees, 30-foot trees and all sorts. And we've hidden in bushes, in trees.
We had one person on top of the conservatory.
On the conservatory roof. On top of this was a shed at the time. On top of the shed before it was the pub, on top of the roof, and I remember hiding on top of the front,
with the little front terrace bit,
porch.
The porch.
Climbed up. I didn't even know how I got, but I laid on top of the porch at the front. We don't mix when it comes to hide and seek. We are grown people. Yes, I remember the time when I put my skinny self, I was skinny them days, behind the sofa.
Well, you're not exactly big these days.
Behind the sofa, with the light on and everything, Who was it that hid in the wardrobe that hung themselves up on the rail so their feet wasn't showing? Oh, but they got caught.
I can't even
We've
remember.
done some madness. Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tag everybody into it, and I'm gonna tag everyone who's at that party into this little clip and be like, if this is you, identify yourself.
We've had some really good. Good fun. Well, we still do.
Yeah, we still do.
We still do have some good fun.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that gives me an idea because
Oh, gosh.
we do. We try and do like a family reunion thing. And this year, summertime is my year, and I was thinking, I want to do something in a park or anything, something like that. I think I might bring back hide and seek. I might bring back hide and seek.
I don't even know whether I can climb up tree. Climb up a tree now.
I might bring it back.
Oh my days! Oh gosh, yes, I remember climbing up trees. I don't even think I can climb a rope now. Do you know? Oh my days! We had some fun. Do you remember we had the big old trampoline in the garden?
Yes.
Alicia's got that now.
Is it?
That trampoline's still going. We used to do
Trampoline's old.
somersaults and
That trampoline's older than her.
I know. We used to do somersaults and all sorts on there because I used to do gymnastics up until I was 6 months pregnant with you.
Yeah. Oh.
So that was even after I left school. I used to be a
gymnastics.
Gymnast. I used to do all sorts. Yeah.
What kind of gymnastics? What was it, like a floor gymnastics, or was you on, the uneven bars, or?
I was on everything. I did everything.
Yeah.
I did gymnastics a good several years after I left school.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, can do the splits, used to do backflip, front flip, all sorts.
Sorry, I should have put my phone on silent. I thought I did.
Yes.
Let me aeroplane mode that. Someone just messaged me. Oh, I'll give it a listen to. I put it out last week. My first podcast. I'll tell you what. Right, we're gonna take a little break because I want to introduce something. Mumzie's advice. Yeah. So I got a little dilemma.
Okay.
That I found on the internet, and I want your genuine advice. For this unknown person who will probably never catch this advice at all. Okay, so I'm a single mum. My 14-year-old son is a bit of a bully. He picks on smaller kids. You could probably see where this is going. I've tried grounding him. I've taken away his game consoles, but nothing. His dad's not around, and the school keeps ringing me. And I've had enough of the school keeps ringing me. What should I do? Now, we both know what we want to do, but it's the year 2026 and you can't beat your kids anymore. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good job you said that because I was thinking back in the
day. Back in the day, it would have been you grab your thickest belt.
Yeah, you just take off your belt.
Take off your...
Really well. So they've taken away their game stations.
Yeah. Kid's a little bully. What'd you do?
Well,
You still think you just beat them up?
The thing is, and this is a hard one to answer because, as you know, I've raised you and all my children, and you've raised your children, and my brother and sisters have raised their children the same, how we've been raised. Do not bully anybody. Do not bully anybody, because if you bully them, or if they bully you and vice versa, don't do it. Treat them with manners and respect and be expected to be treated the same way. However, I was raised that if you do get bullied, treat them the same way. I have only been in a fight once. I couldn't tell you if I won or not. I'm going back during school days. where I was being bullied. So I was raised to talk to them exactly how they talk to you. Speak to them exactly the same way.
Make them feel the same way you
the
feel.
same way. And the thing about it is, although I've always been a quiet, nice, friendly, laughy person, this one person that spoke to me with disrespect, I spoke back the same way. And they must have been shocked, thinking, where did you get that from? Well, listen.
You see the head rocking.
Listen!
Listen!
You think so? My parents didn't teach me nothing.
Yeah.
They raised me good. So, and I remember my mouth was running back. What came, went back. And this person did give me a slap. So I gave a slap back. And then fight starts. Now, as you know, your grandma, my mum, is half Asian, half Jamaican. So she got good hair.
She got the Indian hair.
And this person did grab me by my hair. Now, when they had gotten her hair to frigging grab, what else do? You kick and punch. So I remember having this fight. And I remember who with. And if this person is watching, you go remember.
You felt it. You got beat up.
No, we're old. Like, I don't even think this person remembers. Well, I remember because that's the one and only one I've ever had.
Yeah.
I've never really been bullied or disrespected in any way. Once, but we'll talk about that if you want to bring that up. But I wouldn't know what to say to them. They would need to train themselves as a parent, as a mum. They would need to look at themselves, because that child is not going to have bad attitude from nowhere. It's come from somewhere.
Yeah.
So whether it's from the mum or whether it's from the people that they hang around with, sort it out. Move your pitney to hang around with better people. Do your best while the child is still young, because if they carry on that way when they're older,
they're going to get beat up. They'll probably end up going to prison.
They're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, they're going to be serious trouble, because no one likes a bully.
Yeah.
I think in this day and age now, bullying is extremely frowned upon, especially like my son's age and that.
Yeah.
I always say, I used to worry sometimes if people would pick on him or whatever, because we living in this culture where everyone's wearing all tracksuits and everything, and my son is spiky jeans, baggy trousers on his skateboard and that. But no, he's I go to the skate park with him, and I see that it's just like one big community, and it's not divided by your style of clothes or the music you listen to or anything. Like, I'll go there and you'll have some older, he got some big speaker who puts some drum and bass on and whatever. All the kids loving it because now they got some music and that. You got like, when my son first started going there, when he was trying to learn how to drop and trying to learn how to ollie and that, he used to go to some of these older kids who wore the tracksuits and that, asking for advice, and they'll literally help him out, and they'll be like yeah, and then they'll look at him and they'll literally turn into tutors, like trying to help my son ollie and do stuff like that. So I think the best thing to do is to change your son's scenery. That is what you need to do. Change your scenery. And if you can't change it, then the parent needs to learn. Needs to learn, yeah. They have to then. It goes through the generation. Yeah. All right, and there we go. Bit of advice. Let's talk a bit about grandma. He's like, I've been looking forward to this. Let's talk a bit about grandma. Okay. Because I'll be honest, my brother's a granddad's boy. I was a grandma's boy. And I did spend a lot of time in the kitchen learning how to cook from grandma, even though granddad was the better cook. Oh, yeah. Granddad was good at cooking brown stew chicken and curry goat, because he used to have a lot of events and venues. He was used to have lots of events in different towns, different cities, coach trips
and stuff like that. So he. But anyway, go on.
But grandma was the everyday cook.
Grandma was the everyday cook.
So I learned how to cook curry chicken
and all that sort of
all
stuff.
that from
Grandma,
her.
yeah.
And teething out the
Well,
biscuits.
grandma was home most of the time anyway. Granddad was the worker. He did all the work, did all the bills and everything. And back in those days, me and your aunties, our education, training, university, college, whatever it may be, Granddad paid for everything, so we didn't get loans. He paid for everything for his daughters. And Grandma used to have a little tiny job, a little part-time job. And what Grandma used to do with her little part-time job, she'd earn enough money, save enough money to get Granddad a birthday present, Valentine's present. So Grandma's money was always to gift Granddad, because he was an amazing husband, an amazing man. So she'd, I think I may be wrong, but there may be some women that don't work, just housewives. They have if they're buying the presents for their children or their husband or their partners, where is the money coming from? The same partner's money is buying his own presents. But Grandma said no, she always had a little job up until retirement. Yeah, definitely.
I remember, so when we used to go, I remember Grandma used to send us sometimes to go to the shop down the road because she loved a Snickers bar. And then, but what she would do is that Snickers bar would last her all week,
Yeah.
All week.
I know where you're coming from with this. Yeah.
She'd literally put it in the fridge and she'll chop a little piece off and then she'll eat it and the rest will go in the thing. And I used to think to myself, I just want to eat the whole thing. And we used to go to the park. She used to get some biscuits, wrap it up in a tissue. We used to go to the park all over the climbing frame when we were younger and that.
And snacks, yeah.
Snacks and that.
Yeah.
But one story that I really, really, really want you to tell me again and to tell the whole world.
Oh my days.
Is when you was at school and Grandma had to go to the school and had to set a teacher right.
Oh my days! Why you have to ask me this on public?
Anyway, because I want the whole world to know how badass my grandma was. My grandma was gangster.
Okay, so grandma, your grandma, my mum, as much as she was a gorgeous woman that raised me and my sisters really well, didn't bully, and her children, like most parents, is their world, their everything. So when I was in the junior school is closed down now. It's closed, so that's fine. Junior school, and it was lunch break at lunchtime, and where the school was, you had where the visitors would be able to go through a gate and go into the school, and there was prefects or dinner ladies in the playground, but there was no prefects or dinner ladies around, and this visitor was just thinking, where do I go? But I was playing nearby, and I thought to myself, I would take my good polite self to this visitor and say, where do you want to go? And this visitor said she wanted to go to speak to the headmaster. And I remember saying, well, it's lunch break, so they'll all be in the staff room, and the staff room was up some steps. But I'd walked in, decided to walk in with this visitor now, and the dinner lady then saw me in the playground, on a part of the playground which you're not allowed to go on, but I'd gone across to this visitor, and I said, oh, well, I'll show you where to go to the staff room. And the dinner lady came. And when I was coming back down the steps where the staff room was after I'd brought the visitor to the staff room, the dinner lady come with her rank and rude self, bullying self, with her long nails, and said to me, where do you think you're going? You're not allowed to go in here at lunchtime. And I was trying to say that the dinner lady, but this was back in the days where it's summer, and I remember I had an alter neck top on because there wasn't school uniform in the junior school them days. It was whatever. So I had an alter neck top on. And I remember when the dinner lady was telling me to move back into the playground, she was poking me in my back with her finger. I felt the poke. It didn't hurt that much, but I felt the poke. She was poking me with my finger. But my friend, Iris, and I had to use her name, my good friend Iris. I love her to this day.
Shout out Iris.
Shout out to Iris. She said to me, "Your back is bleeding." And from when she said there's blood on my back, now these days the schools are different because the schools are locked up. But back in my days, the school weren't locked up. The doors, the gates were open, everything was open. And I walked straight out of school, straight up the road, and straight to my mum's, straight home. Now, I went in, we didn't have keys them days, but I went in through the back gate and through the back. Them were the days when Mum had a twin tub. Remember them you wouldn't remember twin tubs? They're twin tub washing machines where you put one in and then you took it out, you spun it, twin tubs, and she was washing her stuff, and she used to bring it outside in the back garden because it's easier. And she said, what wrong? What you do? And I said to her, she was in her house clothes. Now, we all know when you wear house clothes, you wear house clothes. And when you go out, you wear outside clothes. But Mum was in her house clothes at the time. And I mean proper house clothes with pinny on. And I told her that the teacher did juck me in my back with her finger. And when I turned around and when Grandma saw the blood on my back, come! She didn't even take off her house clothes. She went in her, and it was a smock. Not even an apron. Back in those days, they were called smocks.
Smocks.
She was in her smock. She had her house socks on and her slippers. She didn't even put her shoes on. And she walked she walked so fast, I was running behind her. Come! I was running behind her. And we ran in, and then my friend, I remember the children was looking out the gate. Here comes Veronica and her mum. Mummy was walking down the street. Anyway, when Mum went in, and the woman said, Mrs. Lawrence. I tell you, I'll catch her. The dinner lady started running through the playground through the children, running for her life.
What running away from her?
Running from Grandma. Grandma started running.
Chasing her down.
Chasing her down, ran into the school. The teacher was trying to run up to the stairs to the staff room, and Grandma did catch her on the stairs, lick her back, turn over and dump her up in her, dump her up. Grandma by she neck, dump her up. And I was like, and the thing about it is, at that point, it was all the black kids. It was a mixed school, black, white, Asian, same percentage of each. It was most of the black kids. It was all at the bottom of the stairs watching. Yeah.
Punch her in, yeah.
Oh gosh. Yes, Grandma got into trouble.
Yeah. What trouble did she get into? The police was
called. She had to go to court.
Raw.
Yeah, she had
Has
to
Grandma
go.
got a criminal record? Yo.
Yep, and she was on what's it called when you got to be good for 12 months?
Like a suspended sentence.
Yeah.
Rotted.
Lucky she didn't go jail.
Rotted. My grandma's gangster. Yo, don't condemn violence, but my grandma was gangster.
That was a one-off. That was a one-off. Yeah, no, but yeah. And the thing about it is I will do the same. To this day, I will stick up for my children, as old as they are. And I have stuck up for them from when they was younger, when you was younger, when when everybody was younger. I'm telling my mum, hey, when I'm laughing and cracking jokes, every now and then when the joke is really strong and hard, I will use foul language. I'm not a foul language person, just standard talking. When I'm vexed, I'm not so much as a foul language person, because I just want to make sure that when I'm vexed, you fully understand what I'm saying. But I think when anybody upset my children, and I used to go and take my single self to deal with it, male or female, made no difference, you know? Good enough now that nobody bothers me. I don't even think I can't even run now, do you know? But yeah, my mouth will still run.
Shall we get into some rapid fire questions?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So rapid fire questions. We got 20 questions.
20?
20 questions. Okay, and some of these questions are silly. Some of these questions we want your genuine opinion. Some of these questions there is a right and a wrong answer, and I get to choose if it's a right or wrong answer. It's just a bit of fun at the end of the day.
Okay, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, so we will start the clock. I'm just worried about my computer. I just hope it don't turn off. Yeah, we'll start the clock now. So name a colour you hate. It's an easy question.
Name a colour I hate.
Yeah, a colour you hate.
I'm very colourful. Pink.
Pink. Name me... No. Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm just going back to the first episode. I can't even know. I'm just going to leave it there. The next question was, well, I guess a part 2. No, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
You're too afraid to ask me the question.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm your mum.
What do you call a small mum?
A small mum?
A small mum.
Midget?
No, minimum. Mini mum? Minimum?
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah, I'm hilarious. Question I always ask everybody, name someone who can beat Batman. You know who Batman is, right?
Name somebody who could beat Batman.
Beat Batman.
Me, if him lick me pitty then.
Real talk, you know what? Batman, you ain't... My mum with a belt, nah, it's done. It's done. Yeah, it's done. You ain't messing with my mum with a belt.
Oh my days.
She'll whip that round like nunchuck. Alright, next question. You gotta do karaoke. What are you singing? You have to do karaoke. What are you singing?
Well, I can't know any song off by heart. I have to do karaoke. What am I singing? One moment.
Yeah, it's a tough question, right?
Let me just think. I'm singing karaoke. What am I singing? The thing is, when the music's playing, I know all the songs off by heart. But when there's not singing,
I reckon you're gonna be singing some lovers rock reggae. But I don't think it's gonna be someone like a Bob Marley. It's gonna be something really.
Right, let me think. Oh my goodness.
She gotta be singing some Cardi B.
You know, I was just singing this morning, singing to everything on the flipping radio this morning.
What were you singing to?
Like I can remember right now, really. Yesterday, all my troubles seems to fly away. Is it fly away? I don't know.
I don't know that song.
I believe in yesterday.
That's the song she's singing. I ain't got a clue what that song is.
I didn't even know half the words off by heart, but hey ho.
Well, the words come up, don't they?
Yeah.
2 things you can't eat before breakfast.
2 things I can't eat before breakfast?
Yeah.
Well, breakfast is the first thing that you eat, isn't it?
Sorry. Yeah. So what 2 things can you not eat before breakfast?
What kind of stupidness is that?
Have a guess. It's a riddle.
2 things I can't eat before breakfast.
Yeah, you watched the first episode, right? You did see the aspect of the rapid fire. You didn't watch it, did you?
I did watch it, but I wouldn't eat. Before my proper breakfast, I would not eat sweets.
Okay, well,
I don't even know what the answer is. I've never heard of such a stupid question.
It's lunch and dinner. It's
I'm
a
looking
riddle.
stupid right now, ain't I? All right, then, all right.
Don't worry, Mum.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's to catch it
I
out.
can still kick you on your shin, you know.
So, yeah. Having the cookout, what you bringing?
What am I bringing?
Yeah.
I'm bringing Jack. Oops. I'm not bringing nothing to a cookout because the amount of cookouts I have had, and I've only asked people to bring a bottle, and some people come with some little, what's that little cheap fizzy drink, fizzy wine?
Lambrini.
Imagine, when am I going with Lambrini?
Not even Prosecco, you know.
And the thing is, the Lambrini bottle don't even open the next day. It's still wrap up.
Yeah.
No, I would not bring no food because I give everybody so much. When they come to mine, they don't bring no food. I'll go with my empty hand and I hope they feed me good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's well, I'm not going to say no. You're my mum. Tell me a joke. You know any jokes? God, you must know a joke. Yeah, you do.
The thing is, in this day and age, I don't know any jokes. I just sit there and laugh at things on the computer or on my phone, on Instagram or Facebook. Funny things. I honestly do not know a joke to tell you.
Yeah, we don't tell jokes. We make joke.
Could I tell you a joke, a personal joke?
Tell me any joke you want.
Let me just think of a good joke. No, I can't think of a joke. I can't do that one.
That's all right.
I'm boring.
That's all right. No, that's all right. What's your favourite Jamaican meal?
My favourite Jamaican meal is brown stew chicken.
This is to eat.
To eat. Brown stew chicken, mac and cheese, rice and peas, steamed bread, steamed veg, and my fried dumpling.
Fried dumpling. Yeah, gotta have fried dumpling.
Yeah.
Food. Yeah.
Although I'm a good maker of curry goat, it's not my favourite.
Yeah. My favourite is brown stew chicken. I love brown stew chicken. Yeah, where am I? What was your favourite hobby as a kid?
Oh gosh. So my favourite hobby as a child, that's a good question. I used to like writing poetry.
Poet? Rah, I wasn't expecting that.
Poetry, cooking. And surprisingly, I used to play the violin.
Violin, yeah.
Oh.
Rah, did not know that.
You're surprised, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm surprised at that one.
Yeah.
Right. This is okay. So, Vibes Cartel or Movado?
I don't know any of them.
You don't? Yes, you know who Movado is and Vibes Cartel is.
Well, I've heard of him, but I didn't.
Shots, straight jeans.
Yeah, but no, but hold on a minute. I've heard of them. I don't really listen to Vibes Cartel.
Just pick one or
no, I don't even. I don't know. No, I'm not picking none of them.
Just pick one of them.
No,
because I need to. I need
all right,
to pick
Vibes.
One. Vibes. Okay, sweet. Vibes Cartel or Beanie Man?
Beanie Man.
Beanie Man or Taurus Riley?
Taurus Riley.
Taurus Riley or Beres Hammond?
Oh, this is good. Beres Hammond.
Beres Hammond or Bob Marley?
Bob Marley.
Okay, so Bob Marley is yeah. Okay, cool. What do you call a pirate that urinates on people?
Piss pot. I don't know.
R. Kelly. You can keep that one for next time someone asks you for a joke.
Oh my days.
What's the most trouble you ever got into as a kid? When you was younger, I'm talking from child all the way up to end of school times.
The most trouble. I think the most trouble is that I was the only one living at home, so everybody had left home, and I was just the only one at home with Grandma and Granddad. Granddad used to smoke in the toilet when he was on the loo, and he'd left a clippy on the windowsill, and he'd always leave a clippy. There was an ashtray in the bathroom. Back in the days, he used to smoke in whatever room he wanted to. I know people don't smoke in the house now these days. But Grandad left a clippy on the windowsill. But he'd always leave clippies on the windowsill. And I used to smoke without Grandad knowing. And I remember smoking that clippy in the bathroom. And then several hours after, Grandad thought, let me go get my clippy. Well, the clippy gone. No, Grandma didn't smoke. So I was the only one in the house. I did get slapped.
You were Grandad's favourite as well, isn't it?
I was Grandad's favourite. I was his absolute favourite. However, although I was his favourite, I got the most beats. Because I was the cheekiest. I'm just like Grandad. I was cheeky, mouthy. My mouth used to run just like his. Yeah, I was the cheekiest.
Now, this one is... I asked this to every person. Can you do a freestyle or a little rap? I did pre-warn you. I'll ask you this. Nervous now.
I can't...
Nervous now.
I don't think I can make one up. However, the only one I think I know, which I should have done this when you asked me the previous question about singing. I said a hip hop, a hip hip hop, and you don't stop, rocking to the bang bang, boogie the up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the regular beat.
Yes,
that one I know off by heart. I didn't think of that at the time when you said to Yeah, but there you go. That was good.
Yeah,
that surprised you, didn't it?
That did. Yeah, that did. Come up with the bars. Okay. Let's. What 5 things do you have on your bucket list? Or have you ticked them all off?
I haven't ticked them all off. On my bucket list, I would like to go to Guyana.
Guyana?
I would also like to ride a motorbike.
Okay.
Although everybody...
Yeah, we all ride motorbikes.
Have got motorbikes except for me and your sister.
Yeah.
Everybody is riding a motorbike. I'd like to ride a motorbike. Not just sit on the back, but I'd like to
actually
literally
ride it and learn how to ride it.
And motorbike. Play the saxophone. How many more do you need?
We need 2 more.
2 more. Bucket list. It's just those 3. I think I've done everything else now.
Yeah, it's just 3 left to do.
Just 3 left to do. Whether it's a country or a car or any, I've had all of those. They're the last three things I want to do.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Right, this is going to be difficult to say because what was the original? I hope I say this right and not butcher this. What was the original Taino name for Jamaica? Taino was like the indigenous, before it was colonized, the actual indigenous. What was the original name for it? Do you know?
And we was talking about this just the other day, me and you.
Was we? Wasn't
it me and you?
No.
Was it me and Tash?
I was talking to AI about this. Do you remember?
Not off by heart. Oh my goodness! And I was talking about it, and you just right. I'll come back to this.
No, well, I can tell you the answer.
Oh, go on.
So it's Jamaica.
There you go.
Jamaica. But also Jamaica. Jamaica. It's with a Q.
Yeah.
And it's basically, it means land of wood and water. and which I was very interested in. I thought, to be honest, I don't really teach you much in a school and that, so I didn't know there was.
And
actual
it was just the
people
other day
before.
that I was talking to somebody about it. Obviously, I thought it was you. Obviously not. Okay.
No, it was yeah. One piece of advice you would recommend to every new mum out there. So brand new mums, if any advice you would recommend to a new mum.
Make sure you feed your pitney them.
Feed your pitney then. Don't bring your pitney around my yard with that empty belly. So
No,
yeah,
no.
I'm joking.
Always put your children first before anything else, whether it's your partner, your parents. I put you before grandma and granddad. You was my first of everything, you know. Always put your children first.
Nice. Yep. If you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be? One meal.
I would like to eat with granddad.
I had a feeling you'll say
My
that.
dad.
Yeah, well, another meal with granddad. What would you cook? Would you cook? What would you cook?
We will cook together.
Cook together one last time in the kitchen. Nice. That would be good. And a bottle of rum and piece of reggae. Have a little
granddad
dance and that.
drank whiskey. He was a whiskey drinker.
Oh, was he a whiskey guy?
He was a whiskey drinker. He would have whiskey with ice, not with lemonade or Coke, just whiskey. I'm not a whiskey drinker, so I would drink something else.
Anything else but whiskey.
You know, he probably give me like a baby sham or what was the
Shandy.
No, not shandy. Probably he would if I said to
Is it
granddad.
like a Bucks Fizz?
No, what was it? Oh, the white drink. What was it called? Oh, I can't remember. It was like a creamy.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. What is something that you've never told me before? You told me a lot of stuff actually I've never heard before. But something like, I don't know. Well, I think you've already answered that question. You having a fight. You've already answered that question, so we'll just move on. Who would you nominate to be on the podcast next, and what would you have me ask them?
Who would I nominate?
Yeah, anyone. It could be your friend, someone I don't know, someone I do know, as long as it's not a celebrity. Because
okay.
I don't bother with celebrities.
Okay. It would be your sister.
Kit Kat. Yeah, but she's very shy.
She's very shy. Or your brother Ryan.
Ryan, you know what? I got him. Yes, he's actually going to be on an episode very shortly. He'll probably be on an episode before this one gets released, actually.
And your cousins, Santa and Selena. They'd be amazing.
I could get them both on.
Together, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Yeah, because they're both funny. Yeah.
What would one question you'd have me ask them? Keeping in mind, you could ask them anything because it ain't you asking. It's gonna be me. Watch, I'm gonna catch a piece of trouble now.
I would ask Selena. Has she ever hurt herself dancing?
Oh, there's a story there. There's a story there. Yeah, I'm gonna ask her that question. There's a story there.
There's nothing else I can say.
Well, you heard them. You're next.
Oh, my days.
Final question is, what's the plans for the rest of the year, Mum? You got any plans for this year? We've got Reggae Land coming up.
Yeah, we've got Reggae Land VIP in.
VIP. Vibes Cartel's going to be there as well.
Yes. So we've got Reggae Land. I'd like to, although your sister and I was in Jamaica the end of last year, I'd like to go again some point this year. I was hoping to go previously, but because of the the storms and everything, it's possibly going to be the end of this year, beginning of next year. Other than holidaying, I would like to purchase a second car again.
Second car?
Again, for me one.
What, like a small one or
another small one again?
Yeah.
There's not a lot I really want to do, other than
just the usual
yeah,
stuff.
just the same old things. Possibly another garden party, couple of garden parties.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, we got to do something in the summertime.
Yeah, who's we?
Okay,
I
have to
hey, my love.
You have to do.
You're forgetting yourself. God, my eyes almost popped out my head then.
Well, you know, as I said, I got to do the reunion this year, so there's that to look forward to.
I did one last. We did ours.
Yeah.
I did mine last year. So yes, it's your turn.
Yeah, my turn and that. So we got that to look after, look forward to as well. I'm in two minds of doing. I want to do like some fun and games kind of thing. So I don't know if I'm thinking rounders or maybe cricket.
Something in a park for the
Something
whole
in
family.
a park for the whole family and that, you know. And not too worried about barbecue. You bring some crisps and sandwiches and, you know, them kind of things.
Well, we did that. Was it last year or the year before? We all went to the seaside. Do you remember? We all had our own tents and everything. We all had our own barbecues.
But that was immediate family.
That was immediate. That was amazing. Wasn't it?
I'm talking whole family.
Yeah, it's your turn this year.
Gotta be done. And that's it. That's it. So, Mum, thank you for letting me do this because this isn't my set. This is my mum's bar, by the way. Yeah, she has
my little cozy place.
Yeah, her little lady cave.
Yes.
But yeah, no, thank you, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Don't forget.
And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that are watching this.
And don't forget.
Don't
forget my present.
Don't forget. Yeah. Oh, and like and subscribe. I keep on forgetting people to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe and follow for more stuff. And we're going to be on Spotify real soon. Just don't ask me when.